how's it going everyone? Before we get into the video, I wanted to go through some mail that I got from Rebeccah Reviews. She sent me something and I'm really excited to go and check out what she sent me. So yeah, let's go ahead and check this out. Rebeccah Reviews is one of my awesome patrons, so let's go ahead and see what's in here. That's cute. So I love that you, Rebeccah, like, package this all up in like a Freddy Krueger bag. I love that. This is an incredibly sweet note from Rebeccah. Thank you so much, Rebeccah. This is so freaking sweet of you. Oh, this is cool. We got Cthulhu here. Dope. Thank you so much. Cthulhu is my boy. This is so cool. Some Cthulhu inspired art with Desmond's flicks on there. That's great. Oh man, I love this. I love this stuff. Thank you so much, Rebeccah. I appreciate the hell out of you. Not only because you sent me this awesome stuff, and not only because you're a patron, but also because you've been a really awesome friend. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I really appreciate it. So without further ado, let's get into the Patreon requested review from Rebeccah Reviews for 1408. 1408 was released in 2007 and was directed by Mikael Håfström and stars John Cusack and Samuel L. Jackson. Based on the 1999 short story by Stephen King of the same name, the film follows Mike Enslin, an author who investigates allegedly haunted houses, and rents the titular Room 1408 at a New York City hotel. Although skeptical of the paranormal, he is soon trapped in the room where he experiences bizarre events. I've only seen this film once before about 10 years ago, and when I first watched it, I didn't really remember a whole lot of it. So it was great to sit down and revisit this film with fresh eyes. And after this recent rewatch, I can say that I really enjoyed 1408. And while I wouldn't say that it's necessarily a scary film, I do love the idea that The Room essentially takes the worst things that have ever happened to you and has you replay them in your own personal hell. And that to me is more horrifying than any ghost or supernatural creature. And yeah, some ghosts pop up here and there, but for me, what really sucked me in was the performances, especially John Cusack. So much of this film takes place in this room with one character, and that character has to be someone that we can completely get behind and root for. And it's easy to root for John Cusack. He's stuck in this room by himself for pretty much the entire film, and he has to convey a full range of emotions. And I feel like John Cusack totally hit the mark every single time. There's times where he's really funny and charming, and then there's times where he's completely grief-stricken, and the room is just playing these awful games with his mind. And we see his sanity slowly slipping. And then there's Samuel L. Jackson. He has this ominous presence about him in the beginning of the film. Of course, Jackson is fantastic as always, and it's fun to see Cusack and Jackson play opposite of one another. Everything about their interactions feel natural. And then there's the setting of the Dolphin Hotel, which is a character in of itself. The hotel feels lived in. It feels like it's got deep roots. And then there's the room 1408. Leading up to it, going down the hallway, having this feeling that the hallway just keeps elongating itself. And then once Mike actually gets into the room, it's just a room. There's nothing scary about it when he first enters. But of course, as the night progresses, things start to happen, things start to unfold, he starts seeing things, and the room will shift and change, which therefore changes Mike's perception of the world that he's in. There's even times where he doesn't even realize he's still in the room. There's also some cool camera movements, like looking through a keyhole or actually seeing the key go into a lock and using the mechanism. And there's even an homage to The Ledge, which is another Stephen King short story that was in the anthology film Cat's Eye. I also felt that it was really well paced, and although I anticipated what was going to happen next, I still thoroughly enjoyed the ride. So with all that said, 1408 gets an add to the collection. 1408 has strong performances by both John Cusack and Samuel L. Jackson. The film also relies heavily on psychological horror. So much of the film falls on John Cusack's shoulders, and he is more than up for the task. Big thank you again to Patreon supporter Rebeccah Reviews for requesting this review. If you'd like me to review a film of your choice, join my Patreon at the producer or executive producer level. You can find the link to my Patreon down in the description below. And while you're at it, be sure to leave a like and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for coming by, and I'll see you guys on the next video.
I was just checking to see if the accommodations are exceeding your expectations.
You know goddamn well they are! What do you want from me?
No.
What do you want from me? Huh? What do you want from me?